The milestone comes 30 years after the first exoplanet was discovered around a star similar to our Sun, in 1995. Prior to that, a few planets had been identified around stars that had burned all their fuel and collapsed. Although researchers think there are billions of planets in the Milky Way galaxy. In addition to discovering many individual planets with fascinating characteristics as the total number of known exoplanets climbs, scientists are able to see how the general planet population compares to the planets of our own solar system. For example, while our solar system hosts an equal number of rocky and giant planets, rocky planets appear to be more common in the universe. Researchers have also found a range of planets entirely different from those in our solar system. There are Jupiter-sized planets that orbit closer to their parent star than Mercury orbits the Sun. Planets that orbit two stars, no stars, and dead stars. Planets covered in lava, some with the density of styrofoam, and others with clouds made of gemstones. Each of the different types of planets we discover gives us information about the conditions under which planets can form and ultimately, how common planets like Earth might be and where we should be looking for them, said Don Galino, head of NASA's Exoplanet Exploration Program, EXEP, located at the agency's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Southern California. If we want to find out if we're alone in the universe, all of this knowledge is essential. Searching for other worlds, fewer than 100 exoplanets have been directly imaged. Because most planets are so faint they get lost in the light from their parent star. The other 4 methods of planet detection are indirect. With the transit method, for instance, astronomers look for a star to dim for a short period as an orbiting planet passes in front of it, to account for the possibility that something other than an exoplanet is responsible for a particular signal. Most exoplanet candidates must be confirmed by follow-up observations, often using an additional telescope, and that takes time. That's why there is a long list of candidates in the NASA Exoplanet Archive. We really need the whole community working together. If we want to maximize our investments in these missions that are churning out exoplanets candidates, said Aurora Kessely, the deputy science lead for the NASA Exoplanet Archive at IPAC. A big part of what we do at NEXI is build tools that help the community go out and turn candidate planets into confirmed planets. The rate of exoplanet discoveries has accelerated in recent years. The database reached 5,000 confirmed exoplanets just 3 years ago, and this trend seems likely to continue. Kessely and her colleagues anticipate receiving thousands of additional exoplanet candidates from the ESA, European Space Agency, Gaia mission, which finds planets through a technique called astrometry, and NASA's upcoming Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope, which will discover thousands of new exoplanets, primarily through a technique called gravitational microlensing.